Hey everyone, welcome back to Water Cooler TV. This week we have two-time All-SEC tight end Jalen WYdermyer.
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Why did you choose football? Like, was there something special about football that made you just love it and want to play football? It's supposed to be basketball, tennis, baseball.
Man, honestly, my whole family grew up playing football, so it was something that ran in my family and something I was pretty much born to do. I was born into it pretty much. So that's really it. And watching my dad play in high school watching his old high school tapes was like a big thing for me. And I was like, yeah, I want to be like that someday. I want to do that.
You had a lot of great offers from a lot of very good football programs, like Alabama, big one, LSU, Ohio State. The list goes on.
Yeah.
Aside from being Texas, what made you choose Texas A&M?
It would have to be Jimbo Fisher, Coach Jimbo, and his offense. His offense utilizes a tight end in a lot of ways and knows how to get me open and knows how to utilize me in the blocking game as well. I knew that it would make me into a complete tight end, so it was a no-brainer. And then me being from Texas, but yeah.
Do you live close to your parents? Like, is college close to your parents?
Yeah, College Station's about two and a half hours away from my hometown, Dickinson. So yeah, I live pretty close. I can visit whenever.
So a lot of people know the SEC conference to be the most competitive conference in college football. What are some specific things that you do to give yourself a competitive edge?
So I would say everybody knows that the SEC is just really big. Like a lot of people in the SEC are big, strong, big, fast. So I would say what gives me the edge is when they match me up against linebackers. Some of the linebackers are stiff, not able to run. So I can use my agility and my athleticism to pretty much run past them. But and with safeties, they're small. So and I'm big, so it's already a mismatch, you know. So I can use that as a competitive edge.
Did you always play tight end, or was there a different position that you played?
Nah, in Little League, I played running back. I was honestly faster than everybody. And as I grew older, I started to get longer, taller. My speed didn't keep up with some other players that got a little faster than me. So I turned to receiver. I was still pretty fast, but I was tall. I was a pretty good receiver. And then I just ended up getting bigger. And to the point where it was like, okay, let's try him at tight end. And around my sophomore year is when I first played tight end, my sophomore year in high school.
If you can switch what position you played, would you?
If I could switch?
Yeah. Would you rather play QB or a different position?
I always used to want to play QB, but I can't throw. So I would say no. If I could change, I wouldn't. Tight end, I love tight end. Being a tight end, it's a great position to play. And it's look down in terms of it, like tight ends do a lot of things that people don't see, and they can do a lot of things that people do see, you know.
So why not tight end you?
Why not Miami?
Yeah.
Miami was actually one of the schools I was really looking forward to. It was out of Texas A&M and Miami, and I would say the deciding factor would be probably the distance. Yeah, it would definitely be distance. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Miami is like 17 hours away from here, where I'm my hometown. So it would be a little bit difficult, you know. So when Jimbo gave me the opportunity to come here, and then they utilized me as a tight end, I had to take that opportunity.
What would you say was like your toughest matchup?
The best team I ever played against would definitely have to be last year's LSU with Joe Burrow and Del Pitt and all those great players they had. They were unstoppable on offense, and they were very hard to get by on defense. So they knew how to use their tools well on defense, I would say. So it would definitely have to be that LSU team. The LSU team was amazing.
Would you say that that's that LSU was your big rival, or did you have like a bigger rival?
Like in terms of A&M or in terms of myself?
A&M.
Okay, then I would say like yeah, I could say I would say that was like a rivalry game, especially after the 7 overtime win we had against them. Then that's when people start to see, okay, this might be a real rivalry game. And so now us beating them this year, kind of going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I could say it's really getting into a rivalry.
Why wouldn't you don't think that Alabama was the toughest?
No, because I was able to catch the ball on them easier and than I did LSU. That could be just because I was a freshman last year and I was going against the number 1 team in the country, LSU at the time. But LSU, I had a harder time with LSU than I did Alabama for sure on both years.
Well, I mean, this year in your Orange Bowl down here in Miami, how, like, you didn't really have a lot of yards. Would you have 6 yards?
About
one
6
catch?
yards, like 1 catch for 6 yards, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you were sort of getting like double teamed the whole time. It's tough.
Definitely.
But that last play, you had a lot to deal with.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that, man. I do. Yeah, I feel like it was a good – yeah, we go over that play every day in practice, you know. So when it came to game time, it was just like second nature, you know.
How'd you like playing in Miami in Hard Rock?
How did I feel about playing in Hard Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it, man. The scenery Miami's a beautiful city, by the way. Well, y'all pretty sure you already know that. But being in Hard Rock the only time I ever been there before that was watching the University of Miami and Duke play. And it was like a rainy game. It was really, really wet game. It was when I was being recruited. So being back in that stadium and actually being able to play was really cool.
Who do you think would have had more fun playing against, UNC or Miami?
That's a difficult question. I haven't looked at Miami on defense, honestly, but somebody blew them out really bad. I think it wasn't. I'm not sure who it was, but I would definitely
somebody blew out UNC really bad too.
That's true. So I played against UNC and I had 1 catch for 6 yards. So I would definitely have to say I would definitely want to try out Miami.
How have you like learned to talk to reporters? Like, is it annoying? Like, if let's say I got injured and there's some person coming up right in front of me with the camera, I'd be like, get the from me. I'd be like, leave me alone.
High school recruiting kind of helped me with that as well. Like, I just had to get used to it, talking to coaches and reporters all the time. And down here, I've done about 4 or 5 interviews. No, about 6 or 7 interviews. So I wouldn't say I'm too experienced with it, but I'm more comfortable with it now than I used to be.
Do you ever just get recognized by someone, or no, not yet?
Oh, and like just walking around College Station or my hometown.
Anywhere.
Yeah, you'll just be walking around, going to a convenience store, and then.
Oh, yeah, I was in the Galleria not too long ago, and this man came up to me and took some photos with me and stuff. He recognized me, and I had a whole different hairdo. I had a hat on and a hoodie. So, yeah, it's really cool to get some recognition like that.
Does it ever bother you?
No, not at all. I've like never even dreamed of stuff like this happening to me. So when somebody wants my autograph or somebody wants a picture, I would be happy to give it. No matter how long it takes, no matter what I have to do, I'll be happy to do it.
That's like really motivational. That's very moving.
So you've been a top 3 tight end in the SEC for the past 2 years, no doubt. How are you going to make the decision, like declaring for the draft? Like, are you going to stay another year? Is there anything that you're waiting for?
Honestly, I'll just have to see how this year goes and look at the draft stock, talk to some of my coaches and teammates, and go from there. Honestly, I never really had to think about it till honestly now, and I'm excited, but I'll have to do whatever is the best thing. Whatever's best for my future.
What are you doing with that first paycheck from the NFL?
Man, I'll definitely have to take care of my parents first.
Yeah, I'm saying if it's not buying your mom a new house, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, gonna buy my mom and dad a new house and move them out wherever they're at right now, and then it's time to buy the Bentley.
Those quick fire questions. So I'm gonna ask you like 5 or 6 questions. I just want you to answer them. Which animal would you compare yourself to?
Definitely have to be a lion.
Favorite TV show?
Family Guy.
What's your favorite meal?
Oh, favorite meal would be shrimp Alfredo.
Favorite sport besides football?
Basketball.
What's your favorite team?
Nah, I go wherever LeBron goes. So yeah. So right now it's the Lakers.
What football teams do you like? You like the Cowboys? You like Texans? Which one?
I'm a Patriots fan.
You're a Patriot. Oof. I'm a Jets. It's not gonna work.
But the reason I started liking the Patriots is because of
That's rough.
it'll be Gronk and Tom. It'll be Gronk and Brady.
So why do you even like them now?
Well, I don't want to be a bandwagon, so I would definitely I like other players that are on the team. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like other players that are on the team and stuff like that. But yeah, I would still say I'm still a diehard Patriots fan, but I also kind of still follow Brady and Gronk at Tampa Bay.
Wait, so you just said you don't want to be a bandwagon, but it was you that about 20 minutes ago said, I go wherever LeBron goes, right?
Yeah. So when LeBron leaves the league, I'll pick a team. But until then, I have to follow LeBron.
Everybody, thank you for listening. Don't forget to share and follow us on Instagram. We'll see you next time.